Top of the morning. DJ Hitch, top of the morning.
I tell you.
Yeah,
one of those.
I've never had there's an amapiano song that you played in Kiswahili. I've never heard that song in my life. And I feel like it's a Django lady who's singing it. Because that accent is just reminding me of what's the place where all the samaki is sold? You know, like a place when you go to in Kisumu, where they sell all the fish when you go and when you visit. Anyway, that place that you
the
took
plug.
me there. It's called The Plug.
No, just.
Oh, what's the name of the song?
Chawa.
It's called Chawa. Yeah, because it's a place where they say Fukuza Chawa.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least they're putting out a good message. Is the model of the story.
That's hell of a collab, That's hell of a collab.
No, it's lit. It's actually lit. My goodness. Good morning, everybody. Karibuni to the stage. On Icon Radio. And Mimi, Sandra, always just overly energetic. You know, sometimes, Hitch, to be fair, I feel like I've come in with so much motto, and you're just like, hey, Sandra, the week it's been tough. Like, I'm just trying to be chilled. Can you just settle down? And you just look at me like, Madam, cheza chini kidogo.
As in, I'm being entertained, Mazi.
Oh, so you're calling me
I have the front seat over here.
When I don't know how I feel about it. You know, that can be taken in like a good way or a bad way. It can be like, okay, like you're entertaining me. So I'm like, am I your clown? Anyway, it's been...
I'm your DJ sasa utasema.
Ati?
See, I'm the DJ now.
So
see, even me, I'm entertaining you.
Hey, umejipatia title na job description yako mwenyewe. Must be nice. Must be nice to be you. Must be nice. Anyway, this week has been just back to back mayhem in this Nairobi stroke 254 in general. I don't know if you've been following. I know I've called you a couple of times to discuss it. But to me, there's just been so much. I don't even know what to start with, what to end with. I don't even know. So, let me start with let me do like a timeline based on the first story and then to the most recent in the week. First one, okay. This is weird for me because these two women are actually really good friends of mine. At least I like to think so. So, in case of anything, mkiona mtu ameingia Instagram, aseme anijui, msiniulize maswali, please, kindly.
Disclaimer.
That's my disclaimer. Mad! So these two women were in a relationship. This is McKenna and Michelle. And then I guess a breakup happened. And Michelle, specifically Michelle Ntalami, the CEO and founder of Marine Naturals. And she went on her Instagram and basically posted screenshots of conversations. We don't really know who the people in the conversation are. She was calling them person A and person B. And basically they were stating that, you know, I was also in a relationship with the person you were in a relationship with. She had even given me a ring. There was like a promise of marriage, just all this stuff. And basically at the end of her putting out the screenshots, she was just, you know, like Michelle came out to be like, I'm really heartbroken. This is somebody I actually really loved. I supported everything that she had going career-wise as well. And now to find out that, you know, she had been cheating on me numerous times in this relationship, it's, you know, she was basically doing that thing, you know, the way she lays sometimes after you've sat and thought about some stuff, then you can finally come and articulate yourself properly. Because, you know, the first day, you just have matusi. So it's like she took time to process. I know you've been down this road. I know. You have experienced the matusi part. And ile part amekwambia, listen, me, tuachane tu.
Character development, man.
Kirosafi, you know. So then everybody, you know, online, you know, had to changia and had their own opinions and and there was all these memes and all these jokes. Did you see all this?
Yeah.
You saw it happening.
It scrolled fast.
You fast. How kutaka kujua juu ya relationship ya watu wengine? Anyway, let me say, okay, personally, I really don't, and I don't want to use the word like I don't care. I just don't think the fact that it's a woman and a woman is it's not even a factor in my thoughts. And that's what everybody in Nairobi made it about. You know, everyone was like, you know, it's a girl, how can a girl play you? You know, just those kind of like thoughts that made me wonder.
Yeah.
Yani, Nairobi, we have dealt with this thing of huyu anakupea, that for us, the cheating is not the problem. or what we're like laughing about. What we're laughing about is, haha, another Chile got played with a Chile. Like, we've completely become so normal with the concept of cheating. That's not the issue.
Yeah.
People's issue is the woman. It's a woman and a woman. Nothing to do with the cheating.
What was Shazo's story?
Yani, you niggas have normalized cheating for us.
Hiyo si fair manzi. Hata wewe mwenyewe unasikia vile umesema sasa, But
that's what I'm saying, because for the longest time this cheating nonsense was primarily the dudes. And you guys, yani, you've taught, I don't want to say you've taught women well. No. You've made it so normal in this society that literally people are forgetting that the issue is not who you're in a relationship with. The issue is the cheating.
Hapana, lakini you're saying we normalize it because dudes, when dudes cheat,
yes,
everyone knows. But you know, when
well,
ladies cheat,
even songs kutoka kitambo,
you people can cheat for like
of course
3 years.
Of course I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that women can cheat. I'm not disputing
so
that. What I'm saying is you guys normalized it. Niko na mpango wa kando. There was even, I remember back in the day, Gashugwa. You see those things, literally that was lingo and banter and stuff that the guys were doing. You understand?
Yeah.
And now here we are, fast forward, somebody has, invested time, effort, their emotions, their spirit, kila kitu, into this like relationship, knowing it's going somewhere, gets her heart broken, and everyone is laughing at the fact that, haha, it's a Chile who cheated on you. So if it was a dude, we would not even have cared. Like, would have been like, nah, okay, moving on. You know what I mean? Because I even saw, there's somebody who went and commented, oh my God, Aki Kenyans, at the bottom of Michelle's post. And they literally wrote there, like, hata yeni afadhali, bei ya subuhi imefunguliwa. Bail. You know the way they do, like, like when you go to Gikomba. I'm like, this man, that is all he felt he should contribute to this situation. That's all he had. Ati bail ya subuhi imefunguliwa.
Kenyans can be brutal.
No, that thing, at first I laughed, and then I started to be like, actually, this is not okay. Like, this is ugly. You know? Anyway, it's very sad that we've gotten to a place where we just normalize cheating to that extent and infidelity in relationships that we forget that should have been the focus, and not the fact that it was a female and a female. Because the heart is the same. Even you, I know you've gotten your heart broken before. You may be a gangster yet feeling like a fly boy, a fine boy.
Aye.
However,
may always initiate
what? Breakups?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I've never been dropped.
You're only initiating a breakup because you saw something. Either one of your boys told you, scare bro, Mimi.
Changamka.
Or you saw a text that you knew the breakup was coming. So you just decided, let me be the one to do it first. Kabla she just my heart here for free. Anyway.
Not really. Yeah.
I just know those stories. I'm like, but Kenyans, let's just do better. Let's just stop normalizing the bad things in the relationships and focusing on people's sexual orientation or their choices in partners. Let's just actually criticize the act of cheating and lying and infidelity. Focus on prioritizing that, I think. Like, let's stop shading people because of their choices.
Yebo.
Right? Anyway, tumeanza with heaviness in the morning. You're feeling
breakups and makeups.
But breakups, it happens. The breakups happen. That's what they tell people. Stop going online when you've gotten a breakup. Just go clubbing. Spend 2 weeks clubbing properly. You'll be sour. Get your glow back, ama.
Manzi.
Ebu nicheze song.
What a DJ Hitch usikie.
Ati? Please,
Hitch
nobody
Fridays.
Please.
Pale.
You're on the setup.
As you go for that break.
Yes. Hey. All that fire you're listening to, this is The Stitch.
Yeah.
With Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio.
Who else?
Hey, my goodness. Let me tell you, Hitch, with my thing for the weekend. So you know that guy, okay, in case you don't know this, he's Ethiopian Eritrean, or like that's his heritage.
Hey, Africans wanna make moves.
Hey, mad, my guy, mad. And the first time I found out, I was like, now I understand, because in all his music videos and stuff, the song can be like fast track and hyped, but he's so chilled and like calm. And he gives, what us women refer to as big bleep energy. Like, he doesn't have to do much, but like a guy in the room that you just know, if he decides, it's on. You know what I mean? That's the energy. And all the time I'm always like, that's like that Haile Selassie, it's in his blood, yani. Doesn't have to do much, you just know. My God, his vibes,
feel his
man.
Presence.
His top tier vibes.
True
so
that.
Guys, you're tuned into the station, as I said, on Icon Radio. Catch us on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, on Icon Radio KE. Or if you're feeling fancy smancy, you can go to www.iconradio.co.ke. It's a top tier Friday. I told you, Baba, this week, so many incredible, crazy, absurd things have happened in Kenya / Nairobi in the 254, basically. Sasa, last week Saturday, we had the Adenkule concert. Actually, I take that back. We had the Nyashinsky concert because
I thought you were gonna say that.
No, but I say that because to be 1,000% honest, it's a very deserving statement.
True.
First of all, shout out to Vibes Only and Akina Frankie and the team for allowing what Nyashinsky, where the Lou and me is strong.
Yes.
It's what Nyash requested, because you know when Nyash first came back, and his first track when he came back from Stato, and he was like, he's never opening for a Nigerian artist, and the only time he's going to play alongside a Nigerian artist is if they pay him $1 more than what they've paid the Nigerian artist. And all of us are like, this guy doesn't know. I think everyone just thought he was just being extra because he's been living in Stato, he's coming in with like a big head. I really, really have to commend that guy for sticking to his word this many years later and proving it on Saturday. And then, everyone was like, Adenkule, and we know, as event organizers, you just know, like, majority of guys bought tickets because it's Adenkule, and it's all like, you don't get to, this is the first time. Actually, this was the first time he's been to Kenya, ever. But, let me tell you, Maina, when Nyashinsky got on stage, and he performed with a live band, the same way Adenkule did it, except Nyash shut down the party. Like, Adenkule, great. Otile Brown, great. Fena, fantastic job. But Nyashinsky, he was like, mulidhani ati kwa sababu the big Nigerian artist has finished, this event is over. For him to have even maintained that number of people still at Ngongres, because usually after the headlining act performs, 3/4 of the crowd goes home, or they go to other places.
Clubs.
You know what I mean? Or to clubs or whatever. For him to have gotten on stage and the crowd to have remained, I was like, where? It's a turning point in Kenyan entertainment industry.
Yeah, we're getting
it's
there.
A massive, massive turning point, because now it's justified. You see, because now if a Kenyan artist comes and tells you, me, I'm not opening for nobody, I'm performing after so and so, you can't argue, because it's a proven formula. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just massive respect and shout out to Nyashinsky for being the founder of this new movement, sticking to his word and proving one of the most incredible points over. Like, he just proved, as a Kenyan artist, you can go head to head with these artists that this market thinks is a better. Yeah,
that guy is ahead of time.
Hey, he's that's actually apo umenini point. Umenini your point.
Bleep.
We need to have that bleep sound officially now.
Yeah.
To just avoid wahalas.
I'll be queuing it in.
I'm telling you, like,
I was lit. Me nilikuwa naona hiyo concert kwa stories even. It's like I was there.
Right? It's like, and it also goes to show, even the guys who did the sound, how the setup was done. And then it was also streaming live on this new app K24 Plus. Yeah. What I love is that you were able to actually watch that concert, and it ran so well, and the sound was done so well that you know sometimes when you watch people's stories and you hear that funny sound, but you're just like, I don't know why you were recording this. We record two on mute. You know, like it was it was a job well done. True that. Lakini sasa, as usual, let me tell you personally, I think then for the next coming events, as event organizers and promoters in this country, we need to boycott Congress Course as a venue. Like, we need to boycott them so they can actually get their act together in terms of security. Because for all of the success that was the Nyashinsky concert, there was, really, really bad stories that then came out the next. Guys were getting robbed. There was somebody who had posted on Twitter.
A rape case.
Not even the rape case. The rape case is even like that one. I was just like, oh God. And you didn't even hear how it happened. Like, she was walking and then somebody grabbed and pulled her into a bush and had covered her nose and her mouth. So she couldn't even scream. So literally this was like properly premeditated.
That's brutal.
Like, it's brutal. It's so scary. Like, you just left your house to go and watch a concert and now this is how your night ends, And then even just Nairobi women's, how they failed by telling Ati, oh, you just come back at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Surely. How is that even the correct response? Like, sometimes I feel there are these organizations and companies such as that. How do you call yourself Nairobi Women's Hospital? A woman shows up having been sexually assaulted, raped, and your solution is you need to come back at 9 in the morning. What are you saying? Like, even sensitivity training is zero.
Walichoma.
Like, walichoma. They chomaed mad. Like, terribly. But anyway, what I was saying was, then there was a report, another guy said he was going backstage or something, or somewhere to the bathrooms or something. And he was like, I just saw like 15 guys look at the fence from the back, all in like hooded stuff, and then just penetrate into and this is like at 4 a.m., then enter the crowd. You tell me, even for the gangs to have pangared themselves like that, to patia watu walewe kidogo, give them time to get crunk. People have, you've got liquor in your system, so your inhibitions are down. Then you just decide you send 15 of your goons into a venue to illegally enter the event. You tell me how much thuggery those guys did. Because the guy who saw this happening with that one gang, harakisha then got his girlfriend and her friends and were like, we need to go now. They went and got into their car. As they're physically driving out of Ngong Race Course, they're literally seeing other smaller gangs beating up people who are trying to walk towards their cabs or towards their cars, physically beating them and stealing like handbags and phones. Hey. I was just like scared. Globally, kuna Astroworld na Travis Scott, sijui watu walipata stampede. Huku Kenya, you don't even want to go out with your phone to go and capture the night because you're like, I might not come back with this phone. You know what I mean? We need to, like, I keep, like, in my opinion now, I'm like, I want to start boycotting that venue. They need to get their act together because every event that happens there's issues with people being robbed and thieves. It's not okay.
Yeah, man, the guys are investing in having good times. Guys are investing in
you've paid 5 G's for a ticket and then you lose your phone, you have no handbag. Do you know it's crazy? It's not right. It's really not right. Did you see even the images from the Black Coffee event? When the poster was going around of all the phones that were captured at Karen police station. Then the cops were like Ujeni and there was like a photo of like 40 phones. I was like, my guys. Ngong Race Course. Please, Kenyans, just find other venues, event organizers. Let's find other venues.
Sijui watengeneze pia bypass hapo.
Sasa bypass
traffic inatoka junction manze.
Ati?
Anza Black Coffee.
Right.
Traffic
We were not prepared. We were really not prepared. Anyway, back to the fun times. You're on the stage with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio.
Let's go.
Yeah. As I told you guys some weeks back, my origin of home is Kingston, my guys. That's all I'm saying. That was a real thing. No, let me not say Taliban because that's a bad risk. Anyway, you've understood me more of the story. Anyway, guys, this is the Stitch with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio.
Boom.
Karibuni, back. I hope your Friday is going well and that we've, elevated it kiasi. But now, Baba, there's a story that happened again. Remember I told you I'm doing it as a timeline this week.
Where?
I'm giving you the week's timelines of how things have gone down in the 254.
Someone turned up the heat in this blink.
Sasa, get this.
Yeah.
There's a young girl called Charlene. Who, to be fair, to be 1,000% fair, when she originally posted this thread on Twitter and it got all the traction, I knew nothing about it. I'm only hearing it now, this week now, when the scandal actually broke. So basically, she got online, told guys, her baby daddy or the guy who knocked her up essentially, absconded duty and broke up with her. So she's now single mom life. It's really, really tough. And I think she had, what she was essentially explaining was she was having postmortem depression, like what happens to most women after giving birth, like, because everything changes for you, mentally, spiritually, physically. She just wasn't coping. So she goes on, she writes out this thread and she's just like, it's been so difficult. I've had really, really dark thoughts. I think she was suicidal at some point. That's what she had written and all this stuff. Then she said, what then she then did was she linked up with another young single mom.
Yeah.
They started now sharing stories, like experiences, the drama they've been through, the wahalas they've seen, the fact that their baby daddies, were out of the picture, and how hard it was, raising a kid and your family, it doesn't have your back like that, and all that, you don't have any money. And so she's apparently started this initiative where her and two of her friends, who are also single young moms, would go to and visit other young single moms and, sort of like uplift each other, motivate each other, talk about their experiences, and then they'll take like a bag of stuff, like your Pampers, like some formula, Vaso, all the things that newborns and babies need.
Yeah.
So she put this out there. It got a lot of traction because of this is so good to see that they've chosen the uplifting route instead of the usual route that you expect, where guys, you just become reckless, you lose yourself and all that. So news, Akina Citizen, Akina TV, all those guys picked it up, all Akina Matakarua herself went and posted and talked about this and all that kind of stuff. Sasa, this week, it then comes out, kumbe, it was all a setup. It was all a setup that her boyfriend or baby daddy, or the actual baby daddy, whatever it is the relationship is at now, actually planned this whole thing, wrote it down essentially like a script. There is screenshots of him in groups telling guys, look at us, we're trending on Twitter, angalia where the money has reached, I'm even going to buy a car, talking about how they're going to be turning up with expensive liquor. It was all literally a plan that they had put together.
Yeah.
To just get money from Kenyans for free.
Siphon cash.
Literally.
Why are they playing with guys' innocence?
Let me tell you, and I think
innocence over there.
What shocked me about this the most is if you read that girl's thread, at the end of reading all the you start to actually feel like you start when you're just about to cry. Feeling when you have a kawaru over here. Yeah. That's how I felt.
Felt sorry for.
I felt so bad because being a single mom myself, I know those dark days and that stress. Okay, I guess my level of resilience is a bit harder than most, but I felt it, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, I wish I'd known, before I got to the end of the story to know that this was all a con and all this stuff, I genuinely was like, I need to go and find out on her page where we can donate money to, me, myself, this week too, I was about to be until I get to the end and I'm seeing, hold up. Hii ilikuwa set up na boyfriend wako. And the way she talked about him, he broke me, things that as women we really relate to. So it's this was, and it made me so sad because I was like, do you know how manipulative you have to be to go as far as you even know, let me target it specifically to women and then to moms and single moms.
Hey, that's bad.
And you know what I mean? That takes a lot of BD and thinking, you know what I mean? It's so evil. And they went and set up an Mchanga account. Let me tell you, that thing really stressed me out because I was like, and people, and you can just imagine, I think they had 3 million impressions or something in the first couple of days. So somebody in that WhatsApp group of his literally went and wrote and said, can you imagine if for every single person who reposted or whatever, if every one of them gave you 1,000 bob out of 3 million people, how much money you've already made? That guy had made 800 and something G's from a pure and utter lie. Na mimi na wewe tuko hapa ati job.
Tuna grind hapa, tuna sweat.
We're sweating and stressed, you know what I mean? And somebody just woke up, came up with the lie, and bam, almost $1 million in his account.
Umetoka wapi? Anaitwaje? Anaitwaje?
Siju something Karuga, but with a C.
Oh,
So they posted this picture everywhere. Apparently, this is not the first time he's done this. He's done this like 2 or 3 times before. So, but you see, let me tell you guys, money that you just make out of illegal, dodgy things doesn't do much. Because if he's done this 2 or 3 times and made this $1 million or upwards, where is that money now? He spent it all on turn-up and girls.
Yeah, because if he spent it wisely, he wouldn't be doing the same thing.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
And it goes as fast as it came.
Thank you. And even for that girl, shame on her. Like me, I'm like, listen, you know karma is a real thing, eh?
Manzi sana yani that stuff happened too now on the real.
On the real, the ones who've actually experienced it.
They need that cash.
Let me I was so disappointed at the level of evil that is out here in this Nairobi, and the fact that people have forgotten what hard work looks like, and that you should just work for everything you want to achieve. Like this, getting freebies is just rough. Because to even harass Kenyans who are just fresh out of a pandemic, guys have contributed for you when they could have been using it for their own things.
Manzi.
And it's all just a lie. Where you just decided between you and your boyfriend, you're just going to come up with a lie and make money. And then you're using your child also in the pictures. So yes, she has pictures holding her baby, you know, and all this stuff saying, and then even in her post she was like, oh, to my son, you know, mommy's got you and I don't know what. You imagine now.
She probably hired that son.
She hired the son.
Son for her.
Lakini zako guys, okay, it's not funny, but it's
what you mean. Nimefikiria ni hizo schemes hizo za Nigeria.
No, by the way, it's do you think actually maybe that's why? Like we've seen so much of this wash chemical, I don't know what, that people are just thinking of the most extreme ways to make a quick buck without even caring. Actually, maybe it's like as an influence, because that's far. Even for Africans, that's far, because we don't play with children. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing I feel like as a people, we don't mess with. So to take it that far, I'm like, surely. Ati? Wachapo viboko. But then we need to go back to flogging. Hii kitu ati, you know, tusimtu online. No, we just take you hapo, ni wapi archives. Uchapo viboko zako urudi home.
Kwanza they'll make it easier because nowadays everyone is checking in. Atasema tu ako hapo pizza in.
What's wrong with you?
Before we finish that pizza, we're there.
Oh my God. Anyway, just, I don't know. Society, people, let's just do better. Like, we don't have to go to those kind of extremes. Let's just do better. There is much better ways to make money. The industry has reopened up. The world has opened up again. We can just get jobs and work. Anyway, guys, you're on the stage with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Or if you're feeling fancy, as I said earlier, www.iconradio.co.ke. After this, my favorite part of the topic of every week.
Character development.
Character development. And this week's edition is why... do women cheat because they're bored of their faithful boyfriends?
Whoa.
Yes. Yes. You know what? Let me just eat. Actually, I owe you a drink today. Every time you play a track from my hometown of Kingston, I really appreciate it. Shukran for that cranium track.
Wagwan.
I'm taking ownership of this, and then you ask me anything about the culture, it's very limited to what I've seen in music videos, so I don't even know. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the stage with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio. Now, this actually is a build-up to our character development topic today, which, as I told you guys, if you've ever cheated on your spouse and they were actually being faithful, I want to know, why were you cheating? Like what's the deal? Even women, I know you've done it before. You've got like a nice guy, he just stays home, plays PlayStation. You're out here a random night that you've gone clubbing with your girls and there was no club you went to. Ama ilikuwa club Kitanda. Must be nice. Anyway,
Club
so
COVID.
at the club what?
COVID.
Club COVID. No, that ain't it, sir. Hapo you've lied. Sasa, let me tell you it, this week there is this rapper. I know you know this rapper, The Baby.
Yeah.
A very good looking guy, but they was very surprised, because me, I don't know, like those songs, they all sound the same to me. So he had performed at the 2021, I think, BET Hip Hop Awards. And I was like, he's actually quite a cute. I was like, okay, I understand why he's calling himself The Baby. I was like, okay, you've got a cute baby face, Anyway, so here's this Chile that he's been dating, and everyone knows this is his girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. She got knocked up. He basically watched her when she was pregnant, and so everyone was like, good riddance, like ile kumsupport. This chick, because I'm in love, went back to this guy. Goes back to this guy because she's team faithful. She's in it to win it. She has decided this is it. Has the baby. Has the baby's baby. I don't know why that's made me so happy. 3 months. The baby is now 3 months. So Juicy too, she's in the digs with the baby nicely chilling. This guy at like 3 o'clock in the morning comes and tells her, "Wait, come on. Itabidi uende." So she's like, "What?" As in, you need to chomoka, you can go to a hotel or something, then maybe tomorrow we start looking for you for a digs, but right now you need to leave. Sasa, this chick, I think from just shock, you've just had this kiddo, I don't think she understood whether he was taking the piss or being serious. Clearly he was being serious. So she gets online and starts going on this rant, like, oh my God, he's kicking me and his daughter out at 3 a.m, blah, 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 and it's all because he had a hookup plan.
Yeah.
Na ude mwenye amekoma kwa nyumba yake anamudhi. This girl knew this is my boyfriend. She has declared that this is my boyfriend. This guy has not declared the same. And proceeds to tell her, me, I don't know why you think we're in a relationship that you'd be living with me. You are a side chick. So now my main chick is en route. You need to chomoka with the baby. We'll figure out where you're going to live tomorrow. For now, you can check into a hotel.
That's beef.
Of course, it's beef. But now my thing is this. Yeah. So you have a faithful mama. She's hot. She's given you a child. She's responsible. She's looking after your baby. What would make you cheat on a faithful spouse? So actually, Hitch, you personally. And I'm laughing because I feel like this, I'm setting you up.
You chose the wrong person to ask.
I'm choosing violence.
Hata ungeuliza producer hapa.
Kwa nini? Wewe mbona wezi? Have you ever cheated on your spouse and they were being faithful?
No.
Okay. So I hope you guys know it's a lie. It's a lie what Hitch has just said. First, let me try and think. Have I ever cheated on somebody who was being faithful to me? I think in uni, yeah. But I cheated with a girl. Does that count? Yeah, but because cheating is cheating. Yeah.
I don't know if I should answer this.
But it was like making out. It wasn't like I like slept with the person with the girl. It was just like making out in the club. Anyway, mine genuinely was because I was sincerely bored. And I don't know what this says about my like daddy issues or issues, because I'm like, listen, you have a faithful guy and then you cheat because you're bored. But also, I was younger. Right now I can't be asked because I'm like
it happens. Sometimes you get bored.
Yeah, but you see, I'm like, bored of what though? You're bored of what? You know what I mean? Like is it annoying that they're always at home? Are you annoyed that, or you bored because they always respond to your texts on time? Because the reverse of that, when those things don't happen, people lose their minds in the streets. You know what I mean? Like if you text mama and you're like, hey, what's the plan? Alafu they don't respond for like 3 hours. By the time they're responding, ushaka sirika yako ya dunia mzima. Like you're really like, so where were you? It was 3 hours. I texted you at 11:59. It's now I'm actually stating things that have happened to me, and I'm just sitting there like, me, I started watching Grey's Anatomy. So sijui niseme nini, But on the real, I'm really curious to hear from you guys. Why do people cheat on their faithful spouses? Because we see it happening all the time. Even within our friends. You go out with your friend, you know they're in a relationship with so and so. You know, the guy just likes, you know, he's not a drinker, he likes to be at home. So he's let you go out him, he's gonna watch movies and chill. And then you, I don't know, the kina DJ Hitch hapo wana mix song, ushaanza kuenda kusimama hapo, you're looking at him with love eyes. The next thing at you know, we're just going to make out. Why?
See, unajua saa zingine maybe the thrill has potered.
What's the... You want to go through that phase ya kufukuzana?
I know.
Hey, phase of chasing each other is wahalas. That's the most annoying stage, because now you have to pretend, you know, you can't answer the phone if you've not drunk some water so your voice is sexy. You can't just answer the phone with a stocking on your head, you know. You have to brush your hair quick. Remove those white things in your mattress before you respond to a video call. Like, it's crazy.
Maybe maybe the guy was, or the chile was, you know, becomes too nice, or is too nice.
What is too nice? Tell me what too nice means.
Do you like nice guys?
Yes. Me, don't want to be stressed out over here with the guy who's just, you know, talking reckless to you, doesn't pick up your calls, shows up when you... No. Me, I want a nice guy.
But they're good bad boys.
What is that? Please explain. You know, you can't say something like that and then you don't have an explanation for it. What is a good bad boy? Give me an example of a celebrity who's a good bad boy. That might be helpful.
Still searching.
Basically, Hitch is trying to tell me here publicly that I should be with a player, because they're good players. Are good people. Like, you know, they'll take you to dinner, they'll text you, but it's you and 17 others. Mr. Kio stress. Mnatumiwa the same text wote asubuhi. Good morning baby, how was your night? Send to all. I beg.
At least mtu switch, moja inakuwa sweetheart, ingine inakuwa babe.
People have stopped doing that these days. They just send one group one. Select because half the time you don't even remember the name of the person. You just save them as baby number 1, baby 2, baby 3, baby 4. According to the club. Babe Tunnel, Babe Vineyard,
Babe Langata.
Babe Langata, you know. You don't even remember the person's name. It's terrible. It's just terrible.
Thank God for Truecaller.
Do you actually believe in what you see on Truecaller? Because me, until today, I've got some weird Muslim name. I swear. And so that's why I just say, okay, I mean, sawa, if that's what they've decided my name is, it is what it is. Nico, serious, by the way. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, guys, keep sending us in your stories on your character development as to why you cheat on your faithful spouse. Okay? Hit us up on all our platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube on Icon Radio KE or www.iconradio.co.ke. You're on the stitch with Sandra and DJ Hitch. Thank you so much for tuning in to all the top tier vibes we bring for you every Friday. It's been another lit Friday, Ama.
Hey, for sure.
Plans your weekend? Sure. Najua nakupeleka drinks leo, but mi unanipeleka kesho wapi?
It's a surprise.
Oh, hell no, siendi.